So welcome to Geeking Poetic. We are here doing the Terminator Dark Fate review.
How excited are you?
I am very excited. I've been waiting for fucking 6-8 months for this. So.
You've been waiting for like 30 years for this. What are you talking about?
You since the last one.
Yeah.
All right, you guys ready to go inside?
Oh yeah. Let's do
Here we
it.
go.
Geeking Poetic podcast.
What can go wrong?
Will go wrong.
Like trying to film in a parking lot. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Geeking Poetic podcast car review.
We're too excited to wait. We can't wait to tell you.
We're doing it now.
We're doing it live! Yeah, we are literally sitting in the car in the parking lot of AMC Village Crossing Theater here in Illinois because we just got done seeing
The second best Terminator movie in the entire franchise, Terminator Dark Fate.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
Wow. Well, and there's your review,
Yes.
folks.
Good night, everybody!
Oh, you're surprised that we're doing jokes from different regions?
Was it all you hoped it would be?
Yes, and then some.
then some.
They threw me curveballs I was not expecting. I had a theory in my mind, and it's not what happened, but I thought it was brilliant. It was awesome. It
The
was so
opening?
good.
Holy shit.
Yo, dude.
Holy
Like action,
fuck.
boom, right out of the gate. It was amazing.
Dude, okay, like, first of all, the action in this movie is fucking incredible.
Insane.
Fuck yeah.
Non-stop.
It's literally some of the best action in the entire series.
Yeah. First of all, we're going to say that we're going to try to stay relatively spoiler-free here because
We're trying.
the movie just came out
Yeah.
today. We don't want to spoil it for anybody, so we're not going to give you too much details about what, anything more that you wouldn't glean from watching, like, the trailers and stuff like that. We won't let you know how it ends or any of the twists, because there's some twists.
Yeah.
Quite a few twists.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't believe some of the effects that they pulled off in this movie.
Yes.
I mean, you kind of would expect in a modern Terminator movie that there's going to be a lot of cool stuff, explosions, and obviously, morphing, robot shit.
And there was plenty of that, man.
Man.
Those
Holy
ones
shit.
in the future?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, those
Christ.
things are scary.
Yeah, we
I don't
finally
want that.
yeah, we finally got some like awesome future scenes that we should have got after T2 that never materialized after T3, Salvation, and Genesis. We got some badass future scenes in this movie,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, we did.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we did. And, again, without giving too much away, I mean,
It's hard, man, because I want to tell you guys exactly what happens.
yeah, it's really tough, but I mean, what can we say? Obviously, again, things that are not spoilerific. You know, Sarah Connors is back. You kind of go, but wait a minute, didn't she change the future and all this stuff? Well, she did. She did, but
But
it just kind
The
of
future is obstinate.
obdurate.
Obdurate.
There we go.
Obdurate.
Yeah. You were thinking obstinate and obdurate, and you put two words together.
Making up words, man.
Vito's like, hey,
So excited. Just shut down.
The one theme of this movie is that they say there's no such thing as fate. I mean, that's kind of been a theme, throughout and everything with Terminator, but they really emphasize the fact that there's no such thing as fate and that you kind of create your future. You create, and it really does. And this one especially gets real timey-wimey with that.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It was pretty cool the way they really tied it up at the end. Again, man, can't say anything.
Yeah,
It's
you guys,
difficult.
I'm serious. You have to go see this movie, like, right now. Like,
It
it's
was
so
really
good.
fucking good.
Yeah.
You two, I was cracking up. You two were on the edge of your seats the entire
Literally.
time. Literally on the edge of your seats.
Megan's got a picture of us where we're like
Yeah,
intently
we'll post
studying
it
the
up
screen, and it was amazing.
Yeah,
I
Vito.
couldn't resist.
Yeah, I mean, usually during a movie, like, when we all go see a movie and stuff in the past, we go see any of Avengers, whatever, we've gone to see movies and we're like elbowing each other and like making comments and being like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And I don't think we didn't fucking talk at all during this movie,
No.
man.
I let out a couple
Zeroed
holy
in.
shit that was fucking badass. But
Yeah.
other than that, no. But
Yeah, I was sitting there going, damn. Jesus, like, oh, wow. So here's the thing. The Terminator franchise, for a lot of people, has been hit or miss. Not everybody's like Vito, who loves all of it. Although there's some that
there's some I don't like, but
there's some that you're even like fairly critical of and everything, you know. So it's a hit or miss thing. But you know, most people, I think, if you like Terminator at all, you like or you love T2.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's universal or whatever. If you like or love T2, you need to come see this movie. If you were on the fence about the other ones and everything, doesn't matter. Go see this movie because...
I don't even think you have to like Terminator to like this movie.
Well, you know...
I mean, there's a lot of Terminator shit in there, but I think they wrap it up pretty well where you don't have to know Terminator.
And it
could be an introduction even.
Yeah,
that's
could.
true.
To younger generations.
Yeah.
It's definitely appealing to the T2 fans because this directly follows Terminator 2. Like, literally.
This is the sequel to T2.
Like, months after T2, I'll just say that, is when this movie starts. And then, you know, and then it progressively goes further into the future and, like, way into the future where it's like,
right.
Okay, this isn't what we're used to. Yeah, it's fucking, oh my God, it's so good.
I loved all the characters too. I really liked all of them.
Yes, the characters like made this movie.
Yeah.
Like you care about these characters. Like there's scenes where, well, people die obviously, but it's actually like emotional. Like in some other Terminators, like whatever, they're cannon fodder. You don't give a shit about them. But this one, dude, the acting was phenomenal. I thought very good.
Yeah, they did a really good job of, in a short amount of time, making you understand these characters' motivations and feel for them and stuff. The two new main characters, which are again not giving away too much because you've seen the trailer, is Grace, who is not a Terminator. She is
she's an augmented human.
An augmented human,
which,
a super soldier.
I called it. Does harken back to the John Connor Chronicles books. I got into a fight with some asshole on Facebook about that,
Yes,
and I was right,
did.
motherfucker.
You sure did.
I was right.
You need to go back to that post.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Like I told you.
Yeah.
Suck it.
She was good. They didn't make her... At first in the movie, I was kind of like... there was a couple things that I was like... rolling my eyes a little bit because she was trying to be, I think, a little too hard-assy. But then when you find out more about her and how much this mission means to her and why it means what it does to her, then you kind of get it. Then you're like, okay, I see why she was being so hard-nosed, hard-assed about her mission and not, trusting Sarah and all that kind of stuff to not fuck things up and why it meant so much to her,
Yeah.
So that was cool. Same thing with Danny. It started out with Danny, and I was just kind of like, which is the girl that Grace has come back to protect. You don't know why yet. You're going to make your assumptions, and you're going to think you know why, and they're going to make you think you know why, but you don't know why.
I never bought it.
No?
Yeah.
I didn't buy it.
It seemed too convenient. The reason that they had to protect.
Okay, I'm just
Danny.
gonna let you think that.
Yeah, there was a couple
shut the fuck
convenient
up,
moments in this movie where like, oh, that happened. Well, that's convenient. I
Right.
mean, when things need to like progress and be saved, you're like, oh, that's convenient that you had that in your hand at that specific time.
Well, that's
But-
movies,
Yeah,
Plenty of roll your eyes lines.
Yeah.
a little bit. Okay, not as much as Genesis, even though I like Genesis. But honestly, in Genesis, there was a lot of eye roll jokes. Where this one did have jokes in it, but I thought it was like more appropriate.
They were well done, but you're like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
They were eye rolls, but it made you smile. Eye rolls.
Yeah, they didn't get carried away. It wasn't
They were like, oh my God, are we doing this again?
It wasn't like Expendables or something like that, It wasn't to that level. So, not too bad. Just some fan service kind of things where you go, huh?
There's
Or
definitely fan service because there's some harken back moments to T2 in this movie.
a bunch of them. And there's even like little things, like even like music. Like there's one
Dude, I lost my shit when that happened. That was so
with
cool.
that Yoakum song and stuff.
I missed that one, obviously.
Oh, you missed that? Yeah.
It was very low in the mix. Like if you didn't know to like kind of catch it, you probably wouldn't.
If you haven't watched,
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
If you haven't watched T2 like literally about 5,000 times, like Vito has, you might not really think of it. But he's literally probably watched it somewhere around 5,000 times.
Probably
more than that.
It's probably close. It's people might be like laughing, like I'm trying to be funny. I'm not. He'd watch this as much as humanly possible.
Yeah, I actually was thinking about going to see this movie again tonight, but the 10:30 show is sold out already.
Yeah.
So I can't go.
He's not kidding. He's not kidding. He's already told me. I asked him as soon as the movie's over, I'm like, how soon before you go see it again? He said tomorrow. I'm like,
and Sunday too.
Yeah, hey, we might be doing stuff on Sunday, so you might be.
True.
You could go in between.
You might be doing stuff.
I was just saying, in between podcast and the record release party, you might like be able to squeeze in a movie.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Vito's making no promises.
Party, you know why?
He's making no promises. Without giving away like spoilers and getting too deep into it, I don't really know how much more we can really say about it, because other than everything we said, it is a great, entertaining, fun movie. Very intense. Again,
yes.
Just real quick, again, not too spoilery, some of the more like nail biter, I thought the whole scene with the cargo plane.
Yeah. Dude, one of the greatest scenes in the movie.
Holy shit. Just that whole sequence on the cargo plane was like...
You couldn't tell what was what.
Yeah, it was
at times, but even so, there was just so tense.
Because in the trailer, you get a glimpse of the cargo scene, the cargo plane scene, the bridge scene on the expressway. But dude, that's like literally a fragment of those scenes. Like it goes on for a good 5-10 minutes.
Oh, at
for
least
each of those.
At least,
you know,
at least
it adds so much more.
Much carnage.
Yeah,
this movie, this movie doesn't let up much. I mean, it does at times when it needs to, but that's kind of okay, because I was like, I wanted it to keep rolling along, you know, like
yeah, and all the like the sappy moments and stuff where they got to know each other.
They were okay.
They were really good.
Yeah, they were good.
They were okay. And they weren't
were
too
needed.
long.
They were perfectly done.
Because you felt for those characters by the end of the movie.
Oh yeah.
Even in the first 15 minutes, I was like, no,
I know.
Why'd he die? What?
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
Yes.
And you literally only spent 5-10 minutes with those characters, and already you're fucking invested in them. It's It's good, man.
Yeah. I do need to say, when I get a dog, I'm naming it Taco.
Taco, yeah, Taco the dog.
And then maybe a cat named Belle.
Yeah, and then we need to get like a really big dog and name it Carl.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to give away like who's Carl. I'm not gonna give that away yet.
Man.
What did you? So again, without giving away too much. What did you think about the return of Arnold and being that specific Terminator? What did you think about that?
I thought it was brilliant.
I thought they did a good job with how they did it, because I was real leery at first.
Yeah.
I was real leery. I was
like,
when
she comes in, she's like, "I'm gonna kill you after this." That all makes sense now.
Yeah. There's so much more to that trailer snippet where you see Arnold at the cottage or whatever. Dude, it's really good how they set that up, and it's mentioned in T2 why this would happen like it did. Mm-hmm. So it's, dude,
they tied it all up. They tied it all together really, really well. So kudos to the filmmakers. Because making a proper direct sequel, I'm not talking about those other fucking Terminator movies, good or bad, but a proper direct sequel to T2 almost 30 years later, it was no mean feat. And man, you did a good ass job. So, you know, bravo to all you. Anything else you guys want to say before we wrap it up? Because I know we're going to be, you know, this month is our action hero month, and we're going to be talking more about this. We're going to be obviously talking more about this and everything. So if any of you guys are on the fence and you're like, I like Terminator and I like T2 and, you know, but some of those other ones I was kind of not into, blah, blah, blah. We just want to let you know that you can take it from us.
This is the movie for you.
It is.
Go see it.
It is. Yeah, definitely consider checking this out. Try not to spoil it for yourselves either. This is coming from Mr. Spoiler.
Yeah, you didn't spoil it for yourself, did you?
A little bit, yeah.
Fuck
A little
you,
bit.
goddammit.
A little bit. I had to do a little bit. I knew a little bit, but I didn't know how it was going to end. But
Is that what you were reading on the way here?
yeah, I was a little bit. I was reading like the synopsis of like some of the characters and stuff, you know, to get a little more in depth about them. But yeah, I didn't.
Hopeless.
I need to know these things, and that's why we're putting this out there for you, spoiler free. So you can take it from us. Yeah, we really dug it. We'll be talking about it more this month during our Action Heroes retrospective stuff. So check back with us then. And let us know below. If you go see the movie, let us know what you think. Vito's going to be all about wanting to talk about this fucking movie with you guys. So please let us know.
Do it.
Yeah.
He looks so sad it's over.
He's like,
Like, I
well,
really
I
want to
wasn't
go
this-
see it at 10:30.
At the end, I was sad because it's over already.
yeah.
I don't know how long the movie is. We were in there for at least
2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours.
It wasn't too long. That's the other thing. This movie isn't like terribly long.
Right.
We've gotten so used to really long movies
Right.
anymore.
Yeah.
This one is
At least 2
not
hours.
terribly long. It was like the perfect length. So
It was perfect all the way around.
yeah, really good. Thumbs up all the way around.
Double thumbs up.
Yep. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to another Geek Previews, Geeking Poetic podcast. And we'll be back soon. So, we'll be back.
In the future, near you. Might not be the same timeline that you're used to, but it will be in the future.
Yeah, you never know. Timelines do change. Ooh, is that a spoiler? Uh-oh. Ooh.
And with that note, before we spoil it anymore,
Shut the
See
fuck
ya.
up. Bye.
Bye.